roughly a day after Two-Face proposed to Natasha Osawaru, he was declared missing. His family has declared him missing. In this video, we are going to talk about Two-Face Idibia's disappearance. But before that, we are going to talk about his newfound love, Natasha Osawaru. Who is Natasha? So we are going to also talk about his engagement to Natasha. And we are going to talk about what his mother said right after he proposed to Natasha. So lastly, we are going to talk about the circumstances surrounding his disappearance. So people were talking about Two-Face Idibia's engagement, saying that Two-Face just started this relationship, and before you know it, before we could say XYZ, he has engaged her, saying that it's too sudden. Right after his divorce announcement, he just suddenly proposed to this girl, and that he should have waited, at least to heal from his divorce and all that. And his mother also made that statement when she came up to say something about the engagement. We should know that from his past life or past history with women. I don't think that is something that just came suddenly. I think he had been having that relationship with that lady for over maybe 4 years, 3 years like that, or 2 years. I think 2 years is enough to know somebody, to be able to engage someone and say, yeah, I want to be with this person. Some people are also pitying Annie, saying how is Annie feeling now after the video of engagement or Two-Face and Natasha came up. They were like, how is Annie feeling right now? But we have to also understand that Annie had been in this kind of situation for a long time. She knows Two-Face more than we know Two-Face. Yeah, me personally, I don't really have this kind of pity for her, because she knows everything even right before she got married to Two-Face. So we are not really going to talk about the pity, her situation as such, because she knows everything, and she had been going through this all along, and she loved Two-Face as he is. And they were in that together. Now, who is Natasha Osawaru? Natasha Osawaru was born in 1994. She should be around 31 years old, and she is a member of Edo State House of Assembly. She hails from a family rooted in business and politics. Okay, she comes from a prominent family, being the granddaughter of renowned businessman Gabriel Igbenedion. She is the deputy majority leader of the Edo State House of Assembly, representing the Ego constituency. So Honorable Osawaru is a member of the People's Democratic Party. She graduated from Igbenedion University with a law degree and holds a master's in film production from Full Sail University in the United States. She began her political career by running for the House of Assembly, seeking support from PDP members in Ego to address years of neglect. Her focus areas as a lawmaker include youth empowerment, community development, education, and scholarship programs. The family is a well-known family in Edo State, and that's actually where she's coming from. And she is a rich girl, like, she is a made girl. So 2 days ago, Two-Face proposed to his newfound love and queen, Natasha Osawaru. Okay? And looking at the video, we all went crazy. Like, what is this? How did they come to this? How could he so much act like this? Like, as if it's, oh my goodness. I was just looking at the video and said, wow. And see how this girl held him for so long. I don't blame someone who said that Two-Face is a trophy. That once you have Two-Face, just having him, his name, he's a well-known music artist in Nigeria. Every woman would like to be with him, but it's not every woman. Somebody like me, I will not allow my daughter to be with him. Like, it's not every woman. It's only the kind of people that are really intrigued by his fame and his whatever. So I must say that yeah, he's a man and he's living the kind of life that he wants to live. But I must say that is a bit too much for him to be doing that. Okay. And I was just thinking about his children. What would the children be thinking? Like, how are the children feeling? Like, is he actually considering his children, their feelings, and all that? In marriage or as a father, you have to make sacrifices. And those sacrifices could be remaining with your children's mother, for their sake. Like, no matter what, you have to remain there for the sake of the children. But it's not Two-Face. It's not Tubaba. Tubaba is interested in his happiness more than he is interested in anybody's happiness. After he engaged Natasha, his mother came up and said that he was not doing that in his right senses, that he was in the process of divorce, that he was still in the process of divorcing his first wife, like their divorce is not really concluded. Now he's doing this. Now the mother said that he's not doing that in his right senses.
Good evening, Nigerians. My name is Mrs. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osauru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process and not in his right senses now. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the bead you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
When she said this, I'm like, is she the one holding a Two-Face, or is Two-Face the one holding her? Remember, Two-Face had to, because of her, Two-Face went to the Edo State House of Assembly. He was spotted there because of Natasha. He was the one following Natasha around. He was the one that left his marriage because of Natasha. So Natasha is not a problem here. Two-Face is the problem. Yes, people blamed Natasha for maybe being aware of Two-Face marriage, how he's married to his first wife, what he's going through with his first wife, and yet she decided to go into the marriage relationship with him. But then, people are not the same. Some people will stay away from Two-Face because of his first marriage, but some people will not. Some girls will not. Some girls believe that a man can marry more than one wife. As long as the man has the right to marry more than one wife in Nigeria, they are ready to be that second wife, like even third wife, fourth wife, they are ready for that. Do you understand? So I don't really know the reason why she's going into the long-term relationship with Two-Face. But all I know is that some girls don't really care whether your wife's heart will be broken, whether a lady's heart will be broken in the process of marrying another man. They don't care. It's just the survival of the fittest when it comes to this thing. So, so I don't think the mother should have blamed Natasha for anything. Quietly, she shouldn't have come outside to say this to Natasha. She should have said this. It should have been a family matter between family and family. Do you understand? It was Two-Face that left his marriage and went to Natasha, isn't it? Coming to Two-Face disappearance. Yeah, according to the family, they say that on 10th of February, he left home. He left his lunch where? Yes, and they disappeared. They actually petitioned the DSS saying this. And not only that he disappeared, within a short while, he started making demands for money. And it's unlike a Two-Face to ask for money because he's financially sufficient. So he started asking for money from his social media platform. He started asking for money and all that. And this really made the family to think that something is wrong somewhere. And they petitioned the DSS asking that they help in knowing what is actually the problem with him. So, my dear people, this is the state of things now with Two-Face Idibia. We have not heard from Annie. We have not heard anything about Annie. We have not heard from Annie. I don't know where Annie is. According to what we know before, she is undergoing rehabilitation. I don't know anything else about her. So this is where we are right now concerning Two-Face story. If any update comes up, we are still going to come back here to let you know about it. So kindly subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon so that you can easily access my upcoming post. My name is Florence Ezekafo. See you on my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.